This is a CBNnews.com update. I'm Mark Martin. The nation's unemployment rate has hit a 4-year high. Unemployment climbed to 5.7% in July, and that's up 0.2 of a point from June. July marked the 7th straight month of job losses. But the losses were not as bad as expected. Analysts blame the rising unemployment on the mortgage mess and the ongoing credit crunch. For more on the story, visit our homepage at CBNnews.com. A scientist believed to be behind the deadly anthrax attacks has apparently committed suicide. He's identified as 62-year-old Bruce Ivins, one of the nation's leading anthrax experts. Those anthrax mailings killed 5 people in 2001. They also traumatized the nation in the weeks following 9/11. Ivins worked at the government's biodefense lab for the past 18 years. Just last month, the Justice Department cleared another employee in the investigation, and they were closing in on Ivins. The Los Angeles Times reports the feds were preparing to file criminal charges against him. The monthly U.S. casualty toll in Iraq fell to its lowest level since the war began 6 years ago. 11 Americans were killed during the month of July. Iraqi military and civilian deaths were way down too. U.S. commanders linked the drop to last year's troop surge, and they're optimistic about the future. American troops are taking more of a peacekeeping role after Sunni and Shiite militias agreed to stop fighting. Still, more than 145,000 Americans remain in Iraq. It's official. Homosexual couples from other states can get married now in Massachusetts. Democrat Governor Deval Patrick has signed a bill repealing a law that barred couples from marrying in Massachusetts, even if their union is not valid in their own states. Opponents say the new law makes Massachusetts the Las Vegas of gay marriage. It could be a couch potato's dream. Scientists have announced they've created exercise in a pill. Even with no exercise, you might be able to take a drug and chemically mimic the effects of exercising. Researchers are testing the drug in mice. Those mice can run 44% farther and 23% longer than the untreated mice. Researchers say that such a drug might be able to treat medical conditions like obesity and diabetes someday. It's a glimpse into the life of one of the most admired religious leaders in the world. Billy, The Early Years is a new film documenting the life of the Reverend Billy Graham before his international and religious prominence. It reveals the pastor's early struggle with faith and doubt. And it includes many of the legendary North Carolina revival meetings that lead Graham to Christ. It also captures his budding romance with his future wife, Ruth. The movie is scheduled to be released in theaters October 10th, less than a month from Graham's 90th birthday. Weekday afternoon, CBN News produces Newswatch, a daily newscast filled with national and international news and information from a Christian perspective. And coming up today on Newswatch, with gasoline above $4 a gallon, find out how the energy debate is playing a big role on the presidential campaign trail. Plus, could liquid coal be the answer to America's energy problems? Be sure to check your local listings or watch the newscast streamed here online at 4 p.m. Eastern. And for more news around the world 24/7, be sure to stay with CBNnews.com.